Welcome back to part 4 of my Evelyn Hugo review. In the previous parts, I kind of talked about the problems I had with the book, what I liked, and then gave kind of my overall thoughts about this book. In this part, I'll just be discussing kind of the takeaways I have from this book and why I think this book is so popular. I think this continues the trend of I don't think I can read books with a primary Latina protagonist written by white non-Latina people. I can't do it. And it's even worse if the author's trying to write people of color, because I just can't do that. I can't do that. For my sanity, no. I think this is also another perfect example of Book Talk very heavily mismarketing this book. I can promise you, this book is not a fun sapphic romance. In fact, if you are reading it solely for the sapphic element, the sapphic romance element of it, you will be sorely disappointed. However, if you're interested in a bisexual woman's life living through the glamour age of Hollywood and how that very heavily impacted her psyche, this is the book for you. Specifically, if you're interested in and are mentally prepared for the very heavy discussions about what it was like to be a foreign woman in Hollywood during the glamour age of Hollywood and everything that comes with that, and how that intersected with Evelyn's queerness. So as to why I think this book is popular, I definitely think the fact that it's the golden age of Hollywood and exploring that, and the fact that it's very heavily marketed as that, definitely is going to draw people in. I also think the fact that people don't tend to talk a lot about the triggering content in the book is going to draw in a lot of people initially, whether or not people actually like it. Whatever. I see the writing style as something, while not for me, that can draw in a lot of people. I definitely think the drama of the sapphic romance that is there is definitely going to draw even more people into it. Also, just the interesting structure in the book and how it's the primary story is being told is definitely that will probably draw a lot of people in. I'm going to be quite honest, I think probably the biggest role in this is the fact that it's a historical sapphic romance is how it's marketed, which is going to draw in a lot of people, specifically people who are sapphic. So alas, my search for a book that I like will continue. Specifically, I will be ending my series with The Priory of the Orange Tree, and after that, I'll just be wrapping up the series and kind of what are my final thoughts on all of the books I've read and how they relate to what queer book talk spaces are like.